When your dog stretches the very moment they see you, do you actually know what that means? It happens so often that we've trained ourselves to stop seeing it. You walk through the door after a long day, or you simply walk into the kitchen to grab a glass of water, and there they are. They lower their front elbows to the floor, arch their back, and let out that long, slow breath. To us, it looks like a simple physical release, like they're just shaking off the cobwebs of a nap. But behind that fluid movement, there is a biological survival code that is 30,000 years old. It is one of the most intimate yet misunderstood signals your dog can ever give you. And if you ignore it, which honestly most owners do, you might be accidentally closing the door on the one way they are trying to truly connect with your soul. Today, we are going deep into the canine mind to uncover the hidden layers of this social stretch and why the way your dog greets you is actually a window into their ancient wild past. Let's start with what that stretch really is, and more importantly, what it isn't. If you ask most people, they'll tell you the dog is just limbering up. But here is a question that most people never think to ask. If your dog was truly just working out muscle stiffness, why do they always seem to do it the exact second your eyes meet? Why didn't they do it 5 minutes earlier while you were still in the other room? Muscles don't wait for an audience to feel tight. This tells us that the movement isn't for their body, it's for yours. Researchers who study canine cognition call this the social stretch. It is a deliberate, conscious action triggered exclusively by your presence. In the wild, a stretch is a transition from rest to action, but in your living room, it's a transition from me to us. When your dog sees you and immediately shifts into that pose, something in their primitive brain is firing a specific command. They are signaling that they are moving out of their internal world and entering yours. It is a formal acknowledgement of your arrival, a bow to the leader of their world. To understand the weight of this moment, we have to look back at the ancestors. If you observe wolves in the wild, you'll notice something strange. They rarely perform this social stretch for one another. Wild wolves never evolved this specific social ritual because in the harsh reality of the wilderness, showing vulnerability, even for a second, is a luxury they can't always afford. But when the first dogs began to sit by human fires thousands of years ago, their software started to change. They realized that humans are a visually driven species. We don't smell the world like they do, we see it. So dogs began to develop a range of physical behaviors used exclusively for us. They learned that by lowering their front half and exposing their neck and spine, they were sending a message of non-threat. It's an updated version of canine communication, one that evolved specifically because you became part of their pack. A study published in the Journal of Animal Cognition found that domestic dogs have a unique vocabulary of movements that they simply do not use with other dogs. The stretch is a human-only dialect. When they do it, they are running a program that was written just for you. But it goes even deeper than visual communication. There is a secret hidden beneath their paws that most owners never suspect. If you look closely at your dog's paw pads, you'll find tiny, specialized scent glands. These glands are different from the rest of their body. They produce pheromones that act as a biological ID card. When your dog stretches in front of you, especially when they press their front paws firmly into the rug or the floor, they are actually activating these glands. As their weight shifts forward, they are signing the floor with their unique scent. To a human, the floor looks the same, but to your dog, they have just drawn a circle around you. They are marking the space between you as safe territory. It's an invisible signature that says, this person is mine and this space belongs to us. It's not territorial in an aggressive way, it's territorial in a comforting way. They are quite literally weaving their identity into the fabric of your home every time they welcome you back. Think about the mechanics of the stretch itself. When a dog performs the play bow or a full morning stretch, they are placing their head lower than their hips. They are exposing the back of their neck, the most vulnerable part of their anatomy, and they are momentarily fixing their gaze on the floor. In a fight, this is the area they protect at all costs. By performing this movement the moment they see you, they are demonstrating a level of active trust. They are telling you, I feel so safe in your presence that I can turn my eyes away from the horizon. I can expose my weakest points to you because I know you are my protector. It is a profound surrender. Most owners see it as a cute greeting, but in the dog's mind, it is a sacred confirmation of your bond. They are choosing to be defenseless in your shadow. Have you ever noticed that your dog might stretch for you, but barely acknowledges a guest who walks through the door? Or maybe they do a full, dramatic stretch for one family member, but never for another. This isn't a coincidence. Dogs are ruthlessly selective with who they socially stretch for. Since the stretch is a learned communication tool, they only use it with people they have a high-value bond with. If your dog stretches for you more than anyone else, it means you rank highest in their internal world. You are the one who provides the most predictable safety. They don't just see you as a source of food, they see you as the anchor of their emotional state. If you've ever felt like your dog has a favorite, this is the biological proof. They are literally putting more effort into their communication with you than with anyone else in the house. Then there is the morning stretch, the one that happens the moment your eyes open. If your dog sleeps in your room, you've probably seen them waiting for you to stir. They could have stretched at any point during the night, but they wait. They wait until they see that first sign of consciousness in you. This is a ritualistic reset. To a dog, your sleep is a period where you are gone. When you wake up, it's a reunion. The morning stretch is their way of saying, you're back. The pack is whole again. Let's begin the day. It's a greeting, a salutation, and a release of the tension they may have held while guarding you during the night. If they press their body against the bed or your legs while doing it, they are trying to physically ground themselves to your energy. They are syncing their vibration back to yours after hours of silence. But what if your dog doesn't stretch when they see you? Or more importantly, what if they used to and they've suddenly stopped? This is a direct message that you cannot afford to miss. When a dog stops performing the social stretch, it usually points to one of two things: physical pain or emotional disconnect.
As dogs age, conditions like arthritis or hip dysplasia make the downward dog position incredibly painful. They might still want to greet you, but their body is forbidding the ritual. However, if it's not physical, it could be a sign of signal fading. If a dog tries to communicate through stretches and tail wags for years but never receives a response, no eye contact, no soft word, no acknowledgement, they eventually learn that the signal doesn't work. They stop trying. They become quiet. If your dog has stopped stretching for you, it's time to rebuild that bridge. Start acknowledging the small movements. A simple "good morning" or a gentle scratch behind the ears when they move toward you can reignite that ancient dialogue. Your dog's stretch is not just yoga for pets. It is a 30,000-year-old bridge between two different species. It is a signature of ownership, a bow of respect, and a total surrender of their safety into your hands. The next time you walk into a room and your dog lowers their chest to the floor and looks up at you with those heavy, soulful eyes, don't just walk past. Stop. Look at them. Acknowledge the message, because in that one simple movement, they are telling you everything you need to know. You are their mute. You are their safety. You are their world. And as long as they are stretching in your presence, They are telling you that they are exactly where they belong.